Ganga left and went away, and Shantanu was left alone. He was with his son. But then he got attracted to another lady, Satyavati. From Satyavati, he wanted to marry Satyavati and have children, but that Satyavati and her father, they said that already you have a child, and if you want to marry me and if you want to have children, then my children should become the king. My child should get the kingdom. And this father felt so bad. He said, how can I do this? Bhishma Pitamaha is my child and he is the eldest. He should inherit the kingdom. How can I allow anyone else to become the king? So there was great dvandva in his mind. He had that great attraction to Satyavati, but at the same time, he could not promise this. But Bhishma Pitamaha, he came to know about his father's attraction to Satyavati. He went to her place and he promised to her father and her that I am renouncing this kingdom. I will not take the kingdom. This is my promise. Bhishma Pitamaha is known for his promise, for his vows. And that is one of the most important phenomena of our culture, Hinduism. Even in Ramayana, they give a lot of importance to promise. That whatever word you give should be kept. Like in Ramayana, it is that famous sentence is there, Raghukula Reet Sada Chali Aayi, Prana Jai Par Vachana Na Jai. That vachan, if I say something, then I should keep my promise. And because of this, only this Mahabharata war had to be fought, because somebody did not keep his promise. We will see who that somebody is. So Bhishma Pitamaha took a vow that I will not take the kingdom. But then the father said and Satyavati said that, oh, you might not take the kingdom, but later on you will get married and your children will inherit the kingdom. That time he took another vow, very powerful. He said, I will not get married. I will remain brahmachari throughout my life. So there is no question. I myself will not inherit the kingdom and my children will not be there. So there is no question. This was a very powerful vow. And when he took this vow, even the gods were amazed. And from that time onwards, he was known as Bhishma. Bhishma means the one of terrible, like powerful. So when he took this vow, Satyavati got married to Shantanu, and two children were born, Chitrangada and Vichitravirya. Chitrangada was the eldest son. So after Shantanu passed away, Chitrangada became the king of Hastinapur. And Bhishma Pitamaha was all the time there as a guiding force, as a powerful protector and a very wise person with a lot of great values which he is to follow in his life. But Chitrangada, he had a battle, and in that battle with some gods or someone, he passed away. So when Chitrangada died, Vichitravirya became the king. It's all about the king who inherited Hastinapur. I won't come down to the present, but we'll stop at that period itself. So Vichitravirya became the king, but he was young. So Bhishma Pitamaha, he ruled the kingdom on his behalf. He took care of everything, all the affairs. When this Vichitravirya was to get married, Bhishma Pitamaha himself, he went in search of a good bride for him. In one of the kingdom, there was what you call that Swayamvar was happening. Just like you must have heard about Sitaji's Swayamvar also. So in those days, Swayamvar was the pratha, was the tradition. The girls had the choice to choose. Even now, I think they have. So this Swayamvar was there. And Bhishma Pitamaha went. Lot of other princes and all had gone there for Swayamvar. Bhishma Pitamaha went on behalf of Vichitravirya. And he won that Swayamvar, and he won over 3 that princesses were there. Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. This is all fresh in my mind because I read this Mahabharata again to refresh my memory. So Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. And Bhishma Pitamaha took them, and he was coming back to Hastinapur. On the way, this Amba told him that, see, you have won us over, but I am in love with some other person. And it will not be right for me to get married to this, that Vichitravirya, because I am in love with some other person, and it is not fair. So Bhishma Pitamaha, being a very righteous person, he said, yes, that is fair enough. I leave you, you go to that person. That Amba, I will just tell a little bit of that Amba also. So Amba went to this person with whom she was in love, but that person rejected her. He said, you are already won over in the Swayamvar by the other person. How can I get married to you? So she got real dejected. She came back to Bhishma Pitamaha and she said that you marry me. He said, but I have taken a vow not to get married. And there was a bit confusion about it. So she took a vow there that I will be the cause for your death. I will destroy you. See, a lot of these type of stories are there in Mahabharata. So this Amba, she died to be born again as Shikhandi. And the Shikhandi was born as a, as a female, then again she is to turn into a male, then again is to turn into a female and all. And the Shikhandi became the cause for Bhishma Pitamaha's death. Taking Shikhandi in front, Arjuna shot arrows on Bhishma Pitamaha. Otherwise, it was not possible to kill Bhishma Pitamaha. Anyway, so Ambika and Ambalika, they got married to Vichitravirya. And through them, Dhritarashtra was born. Ambika gave birth to Dhritarashtra, and Ambalika gave birth to Pandu, the father of Pandavas. Dhritarashtra was the eldest child. So, according to the tradition, he should have inherited the kingdom. But unfortunately, he was born blind. And a person who has got any defect cannot become a king. They should have this thing even now. If you have some criminal records or if you have some defects, and it's true because you can't be ruled by a criminal. So if you have some defect, that person cannot become a king, though he was the eldest. And according to another tradition, the eldest inherited the kingdom. So Dhritarashtra could not become the king, and that remained in his heart maybe. And Pandu became the king. And he ruled the kingdom for some time. Dhritarashtra got married to Gandhari. Gandhari was also a very great lady. See, in Mahabharata, there are these various characters, and if you study them, they're quite fascinating characters are there. Gandhari also was a great lady, and when she got married to Dhritarashtra, she said that since he is blind and he is deprived of all the beauty of this world, the colors, the forms, and since I am his wife, I will also accept this blindness willingly. So she started wearing that